Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Yeah, welcome to Fusion Mobile Learning Platform. I'm looking for them by name, the commerce tutor, and this class we'll be looking at the topic stock exchange. So we'll be looking at the meaning of stock exchange, importance of stock exchange, function of the stock exchange, also procedure of transactions at the stock exchange, and also we'll be looking at the organizational setup in stock exchange, and also we'll be looking at stock exchange securities. So we'll be looking at speculation and terminologies used in the stock exchange. And the first thing we have is the meaning of the stock exchange. Generally, the stock exchange is an organized market. Which provides an avenue for an investor to sell or buy existing securities. So it's a market that actually links those that are interested in the sales of existing security and those that are interested in buying of existing securities. So this market is a physical market, which actually help to link those that are interested in the selling of their portfolios, like shares, and those that are interested in buying existing shares. So when talking about the stock exchange, the stock exchange actually helps you in the mobilization of funds or investments. So it helps in the mobilization of funds or investments within the country. So those that are interested in buying long-term capitals were actually brought in, and those that are interested in selling long-term capital actually was brought into the market. And what happened? So what happened? So there will be an exchange of such capital or such funds or such securities in the market. So we have different type of categories. So the category of shares being traded in the stock exchange are usually of existing shares, and they are the shares of public limited liability company that are allowed to trade in the stock exchange. So the shares must be of an existing one, must be in existence, and also the shares must be a share of a public limited liability company. We have for instance the share of Guinness PLC, the share of First Bank Nigeria PLC, the share of GTB Guaranty Trust Bank of Nigeria PLC, and just something like that. So are traded in on the stock exchange. Now let's look at the importance of stock exchange. Wow, stock exchange have a variety of importance which it performs to the economy of the country. And one is that it provides an avenue for raising capital. Which an investor can actually raise capital, and also it provides employment opportunities. So it provides employment opportunities to those that actually trade on the exchange. We have a lot of agents, a lot of workers in the exchange. We have like brokers, we have jobbers. So stock exchange provides employment opportunities for this category of people, and also it also provide information to investors. So the exchange also will give necessary information that are needful to the investor. So investor actually have information or derive information from the exchange about the securities, about the existence of the security, and important information also. So it facilitates transfer of investment. So it helps to facilitates transfer of investment, and it is a market for investment. It's a market for investment, and also it provides joystick for measuring performance of companies. So it provides a joystick in which performance of the company can be easily be mentioned to the share value of the company, and also it leads to increase in standard of living of people. So it needs standard of living of those that are actually trading the exchange and of the investors also. Now let's look at the function of the stock exchange. The function of the stock exchange. Number one is fund mobilization. Wow, stock exchange ensures that there is mobilization of funds. That's one of the functions. Funds should be able to mobilize. So you are able to mobilize funds from one investor to another in the economy, and also sales of securities, and so that securities are has been sold in the exchange. So securities are sold in the exchange. That's one of the functions of the stock exchange. So, and also financial market for investment. So I should also ensure financial market for investment. That's one of the functions stock exchange. Ensure financial market for investment. It facilitates the transfer of shares. It helps to facilitate the transfer of shares, and also it provides a venue for government to raise funds. So the market or the exchange provide a venue for government to raise funds, to raise long-term funds, and also it makes provision for rules and regulations on how to trade on the capital market, to supervise the rules and regulations on how to trade in the capital market. So that is all about the stock exchange. So let's move to about the function of the stock exchange and the importance of the stock exchange. Now let's move to the procedures of transaction at the stock exchange. What are the procedures to be followed to be able to trade on the stock exchange? Generally, it's not everyone that is allowed to trade directly at the stock exchange. So those that are allowed to trade on the stock exchange are the agent of the exchange. This includes the brokers and the jobbers. So the brokers the jobber actually are the real dealers of security. They are the actually dealers of security. So they are the one that actually deals directly with security. While the stokers are one that actually leaks the potential investors, that is their clients, with the jobbers, with those that want to sell security. They help to collect information from the client, those that want to sell or buy security with the stock exchange. So since they cannot trade directly in the stock exchange, so they actually meet their client, that those that want to buy or sell security. So they collect such security or help or actually seek information from the jobbers in the exchange, and actually meet the jobbers and transact the security on behalf of the client, So the first thing in the procedure of transaction at the stock exchange is that the stock brokers will actually meet with the client and know what the client actually wants about the security, whether he wants to sell or wants to buy. So if the broker wants to if the client actually wants to buy security, what will happen? The stock broker will actually meet up with the jobbers and actually and that business with the jobber. So the jobber is going to stock give the stockbroker two prices, one at higher price and one at lower prices. The one at lower price is usually the buying price, and the one at higher price is the selling price. So the one at higher prices, that is the difference between the two prices given by the jobber, will not serve as the jobber's turn. That is the money the jobber is going to earn from the transaction. That's about the jobber's turn. So the difference serves as the jobber's turn. So the higher price will not serve as the selling price of the security. So once the security has been sold to the stockbroker, what happens is going to stockbroker is going to give some document to the client for the client to sign and carry on the transaction on behalf of the client. So the client has the responsibility of signing actually two forms. Being signed to form. The client of the stockbroker has been signed to form. So it's been signed the contract form and also the transfer form. So actually the contract form actually shows gives the initial stage of the procedure. So what happened? The stockbroker is going to send this form to his clients to ask whether to sell or to buy security on his behalf, and that contract form shows the date of the transaction, the amount to be given, the selling price of the security, the amount to buy the security, and some necessary information will be in the contract form. So once the contract form has been signed by the client, what happens? The stockbroker will go ahead and get the security for such a client, and also immediately the security has actually been bought on behalf of the client by the stockbroker. What happened? The stockbroker will actually transfer a form called a transfer form to his client, and the transfer form actually shows transfer of security. That shows the transfer of securities to the clients or from the client. So what happened? There will be transfer form. So the owner of the security, the seller of the security, we also have to sign. We also have to transfer. How to sign this transfer form? Be asked to sign the transfer form. So after signing this transfer form, it means that there is a transfer of ownership of the security to the buyer. So also the buyer will also have to sign the transfer form, which shows and the name of the seller of the security will actually be cancelled out from the company's register, from the company's shares register, while the name of the buyer will be written in the company name register. So when issuing security, so there are two ways in which the client can actually share can be issued, security can be issued. So when issuing security at the stock exchange, also this procedure has to be taken into consideration. Two prices will be quoted to clients. One is that the shares can be actually be given at comdiv and exdiv So if as well the shares is given at what, at comdiv, it means the client is going to receive next dividend. So next dividend will be declared by on the shares. What happened is going to the client is going to receive the next dividend. And if it's at xdiv, what happened, it means the client is not going to is not entitled to the next dividend to be declared by the company. So it's not entitled to the next dividend to be declared by the company. Now the next thing we have is the organizational setup in the stock exchange. So in the stock exchange we have different different category of people that actually trade in the stock exchange. As I said earlier, we have the jobbers, we have the stockbrokers, we have the stockbrokers. So these are agents that actually trades in the stock exchange. Other individual now allows to trade transaction with the stock exchange. So as I said earlier also, the jobbers are the real dealers or the actual dealers in the security in the exchange. And also there's another business with the stockbrokers for a certain return called the jobbers return. So they have a certain return, a certain gain, which is referred as jobbers return. And also the stockbroker actually links its clients to help they serve as an intermediary to link the client or those let me put it that way. They link the client or those that are interested in the buying or those that are interested in the buying and selling of securities. So they link them with the stock exchange. That is the function of the stockbroker, for a particular commission called the brokerage. So they work for a particular commission. They are going to receive a commission from such a client. So the commission received by the stockbroker is called a brokerage. So they work for a particular commission called brokerage. So brokerage will be given to the stockbroker by linking the clients, that is those that are interested in the buying and selling of the securities. So by linking them with the stock exchange, with these jobbers, so they help they buy and sell security on behalf of the client, that is the stockbrokers. Also, we also have some agents also that also deals with the stock exchange. We have unauthorized clerk and we have authorized clerk. The unauthorized clerk are those that are not allowed. So they are usually the agent of the stockbroker. They are the agent of the stockbroker that work in the stock exchange, but they are not allowed to trade security at the floor of the exchange. They are not allowed to trade security at the floor. Why authorized clerk? They are also the agent of the stockbroker, but these agents are allowed to trade security at the floor of the exchange. They can trade security on behalf of the stockbrokers at the floor of the exchange. Now the next thing we have is stock exchange securities. So we have different categories of securities that are traded in the stock exchange. So the security actually includes the shares, the debenture, you understand, the gilt edge, the bonds, and so on and so forth like that. So security are those in which investors can actually invest their money on. So they include a long-term investment. So that will actually pass as securities. They include a long-time investment. So and they include shares. They include debentures. So they also include stock. They include gilt edge or something like that, and debentures. So I think talk about. So these are the securities that are actually traded at the stock exchange. Now let's talk about the speculation. The speculation actually involve carrying out transaction at the exchange for the purpose of anticipating or that there will be a fall or a rise in price in the stock a fall or a rise in price in the security in order to make profits. What will happen? Speculation usually someone speculates that there will be a fall or a rise in price of securities in the future in order to make a profit from such a transaction. So the speculators actually anticipate in future there will be a fall or a rise in the price of securities in order to quickly make a profit from such a transaction. So we have three types of speculators in the exchange. We have bull, we have bear, and we have stack. So this is a speculator that actually trade security at the exchange with the anticipation that that the price of security will rise in the future in order to sell and make a profit from such a transaction. So the bill anticipates that the price of security will rise in the future in order to make profit from such a transaction. Okay, the next thing is the bear. The bear also has this form of what? Speculator actually anticipates that there will be a fall in the price of the shares before delivery of such a share, so that you can quickly sell and make profit from the transaction. So this speculator anticipates that there will be a fall in the security price. So they will quickly before the delivery date of such a security, they will quickly sell the security in order to make profit from such a transaction. Now stag. So this anticipates higher prices to make profit, or anticipate a fall in prices to make profit, and the stag buys in large quantity of a company's shares. They buy large quantity of a company's shares in anticipation of that the price of the share will rise in the future in order for them to make profit in that future time. So they will buy a larger quantity, that is the stag. They're going to buy much of all the security of the company in anticipation that the price of the security will rise in the future. Now the next thing we are going to look at is terminologies used in the stock exchange. So we have the terminologies used in the stock exchange. So we have different terminologies used. We have arbitrage, we have counter go, we have backwardation, we have ticket day, we have account day, we have bearer securities, we have inscribed securities, and thereafter we have issuing houses. We have arbitrage again, we have counter go, we have backwardation, we have ticket day, we have account day, we have bearer securities, we have inscribed security, and also we have issuing houses. So the first thing we have is the arbitrage. Generally, arbitrage refers to a transfer of fund from one market to another, in order to reduce risks on such a security. So what happened? The investor will transfer from from one market to another in order to reduce risks of security, So funds are usually transferred from one market to another in order to reduce risks or a security. That what actually means to as arbitrage. That what means by arbitrage. So the next thing we have is the counter go. We have the counter go, and the counter go actually occurs when a member of the securities exchange, or a member of the exchange decides to carry over or postpone the settlement of an account. When to carry over and propose to postpone and carry over the settlement of an account to another account. Another account. So such member usually does so by paying interest on their amount due. So whenever the member of the exchange decides to postpone the settlement of an account or transfer it to another form of account, what happens? You're going to pay some amount of interest. The term given to you is called counter go. So the term given to such an institution is called the counter go. So the next thing we have is backwardation. The backwardation actually shows the amount paid by a speculator by failing to deliver shares to the buyer as an agreed period. So the payment will be made by the speculator to a buyer by failing to deliver stock or shares to the buyer at an agreed date. So whenever the speculator fails to deliver shares at an agreed date, what happens? The payment will be made to the short buyer is called backwardation. Now the next thing we have is the ticket day. This is one of the second day. The ticket day actually represents one of the second day in which broker actually send ticket to show transaction of at the agreed period. So this is one of the 2 days in which the stockbrokers is able to send the ticket to the jobbers to show all of the transaction between them. So it's going to send some form of form, like contract form to the what, to the jobbers, to transaction between them. You send ticket in form of what, in form of transfer form. Sorry, in terms of form, like contract form, to show all of the transaction between what, between the buying and selling of the shares. So what will happen? So the day which this is, or what the ticket is being sent, is called what? It's called a ticket day. It's called a ticket day. Now, the next time we have easy account day, this usually refers to the settlement day. Refers to the settlement day. So this is what, this is when the sales and buy the transaction of this what, all the shares is being what, is being effected and completed by paying what, the amount due on such transaction. So by paying the amount due on transaction. So this is when what, the transaction on the sales of shares is actually what, completed and effected. So we call it a settlement day, and also what, that is usually completed by what, paying the amount due on the shares, paying the amount due on the share. Now the next thing we have the bearer securities. We have the bearer securities. This category of securities usually do not what, it involves what, handing over of shares to another person by not changing the what, the name of the what owners in the what, in the shares registration, in the company's registration. So what happened? The share will be handed over to another person, to another category of owner. But what happened? The names in the company's registration will not be changed. So in this kind of security issued, or in this kind of security issue, what happened? What we use as proof of ownership is the possession of shares. So the possession of shares serve as what, as the proof of what, ownership in this kind of what, this kind of issues of security. So we call it what, bearer securities. Bearer securities. So in the bearer security, what happened? Shares will be added over to the category of owner, to different category of owner. What happened? But what happened? The name of the owner will not be changed in the company's registration. Now the next thing you have the inscribed securities. Inscribed what, securities. What happened? This category of security will not be what, certificate will not be issued to the what, to the new category of the what, of the share. But what happened? What will happen in just issues of shares is that the name of the owner of the shares, or the person which the share is being sold to, will be written down in the company's registrar. So the person needs to be written in the company's register. But what happens? Certificate will not be what, issued to such person. The next thing we have the issuing houses. These are financial institutions that helps in public issues of what, of public limited liability companies. They assist the public limited liability company in the issues of shares. So there are companies, there are financial institutions that will assist the public limited liability company in the issues of shares. So the next thing, so I think that is all. So we are able to talk about the meaning of stock exchange in the topic in this class, and also we will look at the importance of stock exchange. Thereafter, we'll move to the function of stock exchange, procedures of transaction at the stock exchange, and also we talk about the organizational setup in stock exchange and also stock exchange securities, and we are able to talk about the speculation terminologies used in the stock exchange. So if you are having any confusion regarding this topic, do not hesitate to replay the video, and again some questions will be displayed on your screen. Do well to attempt such questions. Thank you.